I'm so glad you're here tonight. We have something very, very cool. Today, we're going to go through a process and a meditation on how to separate yourself from your thoughts so you become the observer. I've been asking, what can I, or how can I teach people what I do? The reason I can stay so neutral in conversations, in heated discussions, in court cases, whatever it is because I can observe everything as a third party. And today I'm going to show you a process that is pretty phenomenal. So before we start the presentation, we're going to do the presentation. We're then going to do a meditation that we always do. We're going to get into actually practicing what I teach you. And then we're going to get into what we always do on the Tuesday night, where we have our healing, which will happen during the meditation. And then we bring in healings for our family, our friends, our pets, our homes, and then to the world. And it just magnifies. The intensity of the energy is exceedingly getting stronger and stronger every day. I'm just taking a quick look here at the chat. Welcome, everyone. I'm really excited for today. I know last week there was a new light energy being that came through, and it was so intense. I had so many tears that I cannot convey the love that I felt. Well, I adjusted to that new energy over the week, so I'm good. And I know a lot of you sent me comments saying, wow, Brenda, that energy was intense. And then some people sent me comments saying, Brenda, I felt very frustrated because I couldn't feel what you felt. Well, we all are unique. We all have resistance. We're in different stages. Some of us are more sensitive than others. Regardless if you felt it or not, you're included in the love when we do these types of healings. Not everyone's sensitive, but you are included. You're getting exactly what you need from these healing calls. We're doing them weekly. They're intensifying. They're beautiful. And I thank you for attending, whether you're attending live or on replay. So, hello everyone. Thanks for joining. And we're going to get in because I have a pretty jam-packed day. I haven't done a call like this where I brought in a PowerPoint. I've been at my desk all day and I've been doing a bunch of projects that I've been passionate about. But all of a sudden, I got this download and this information came through, and I'm going to show you. And the best way I could show you was through visually showing you something as I talk through it. And then what we can do is actually go through the meditation. But the reason I did this, and I'm not sure how many of you are out there that cannot visualize. So when I say visualize, I'm not a visualizer. I forgot the name of it, and I should do a video on that because there's a lot of people out there. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's say I said, close your eyes and imagine a tree with apples hanging down and they're shiny and you're about to go grab one. How many of you can see a tree with shiny apples? And how many of you see dark? And then how many of you see something but totally not what I'm talking about? Not everyone has the ability to visualize like that. I don't visualize. I know things. I kind of see pictures in the back of my head. So when people ask me to visualize something, it can be a little frustrating. So the reason I created this visual are for those people who cannot visualize. If you are someone who can visualize, then you can just listen to the process I'm going to talk about and allow your imagination to take over and show you the picture. But I created this for the people who, when I say let's visualize, they get very frustrated because they say they can't. All right, here we go. So actually, I'm just going to ask in the chat right now, or I'm just going to ask you, can you visualize? If someone says visualize a shiny red apple, can you do it? I'm not going to get off topic here, but quickly, a lot of people say it's a genetic thing or it's something you're just born with. I tend to believe it has to do with trauma. And a lot of siblings may not be able to visualize, but over time, visualization does come back with healing. mine is coming back. It's coming back and I get really excited, but I have a sibling that visualization isn't coming back yet. But I say, don't give up. Just keep working on it. It will come back, but it's practice, practice, practice. So some people can, yeah, some people are very good visualizers. And once you visualize something, it can get you excited. It's the excited feeling. It's a feeling that really sends out to the universe and they feel your vibration and feeling. So if you can't visualize, does not mean you cannot manifest. I manifest fabulous things and I don't actually have full visual like that. Like I say, I feel and just know things in the back. So we're all very different, and there's no right or wrong. So let's begin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun. Okay, so it's been a while since I shared my screen in this capacity, so I'm going to get going, and I'm sure I can do this easily. It's like easy peasy for me. So let's get this going. So you should be seeing my second screen now, and it's something that says, hey, separate yourself from your thoughts. Now, if you are able to do this, you're going to be able to pull away from the emotion. If you're having a heated argument, you're in drama, we're going to teach you how to pull out. Now, what I want you to do now, when we get into the meditation, this is what I'm going to be talking about. I want you to imagine a room or a warehouse. It is a big room. It's empty. And the only thing in this room is a clear box. So you can see inside the box. Now, as you're looking at this picture, I'm just going to make sure in the comments that people can see what I'm showing. Okay, that looks like we're okay. All right, I'm going to go back into this here. Now, when you're in this room, I want you to imagine you're standing beside the box and you're going to start having thoughts. Now, every thought you have is going to be represented by anything. I chose a ball, but you can choose anything because as you're visualizing or creating or getting into that, they might be balls of light, they might be feathers, they can be anything. There's no right or wrong. You make this process personal for you. Now what you're going to start doing is you're going to allow your thoughts to come in one by one. Each time you have a thought, imagine it as a ball, and you're placing the ball into the box. Now, you're just going to say, well, what can I think about? Well, you might be thinking about work. You might be thinking about friends, pets, dinner. You might be thinking about a date that you're going to go on. Or, you might be having a reoccurring thought of something that made you angry. Whatever it is, every thought that comes up, I want you to look at it and then imagine putting it into the box. Eventually, you're going to have a box filled with your thoughts. And again, how you represent those thoughts doesn't matter. It's what makes you comfortable. All right, so here we go. Next. Now simply imagine all your thoughts in the box. You have no more thoughts because they've all been placed in the box. Now we're going to do this together. I'm going to leave time for you to put those thoughts in a box, but I want you to know while we're doing this process together later, the healing energy that always comes through in these calls is going to be healing and doing its normal thing. We're just adding an extra process here today to help people understand how they can become the observer. It's very important to get out of the drama and to really start to see things from a broader perspective. So as these thoughts are in the box, you are not going to have any more thoughts because they're in the box. You are now going to observe the thoughts, the thoughts. So when I did this, the balls were actually bouncing in the box. I did it on Canva, but when I transported it, it doesn't have the visuals for some reason. They're not moving. But imagine they're moving around, they're doing whatever, because those are your thoughts moving around in the box. You are at the observer level. You are now in the observing stage. You're in an empty room. You're watching your thoughts in a box. And now you start to move away from the box. Now you're even moving further back, so you're outside the room. Now you can imagine you're looking in, the door's open, but you're outside the room. You can be outside. Imagine the air. If you're a feeler, this is where you get to feel the air running through your hair because you're outside. There's a door open to this room or warehouse. You're looking at the empty room. You're looking at the box, and you see your thoughts bouncing around in the box. You're just observing. That's it. No thoughts. You're just observing. You can take deep breaths during the meditation at this point. You can feel what you're feeling. Perhaps you're standing outside and you feel the grass under your feet, but you're observing the empty room, the box, and the thoughts are in the box. Now you just stand there. And now you are in a state of neutral observation. You're not judging it. You're not wondering how many of those are negative or positive. It doesn't matter. They're just your thoughts. Just let them be. At this point, you're actually in an altered state, halfway between your physical mind and your higher mind. Now, when we first do this, it takes practice. So I'm giving you a process today that if you really want to start becoming more of an observer, if you start this practice and you practice it often, it's going to get easier and it becomes a state of being. So when you are in circumstances where you could get highly emotional, where people are coming at you and saying things that aren't true and they want to pull you in drama, you're just watching the thoughts as your higher mind communicates to your physical mind, but you're not getting emotionally pulled in because you're just an observer. So this type of process can actually pull you into an altered state of being. It's very powerful, actually. It's a really cool way how it's described here. You have no feeling, just observing. It just is, it just is, it just is. Over time, this will help you learn to allow the information from your higher mind to communicate with your... So what I have here, I'm just going to show you. What happens here is your higher mind is now communicating with your physical mind, but you're not in the way. You're not putting your filters in, you're not putting your emotions in there. So you're going to actually create a clear connection from your higher mind to your physical mind without the interference. Because why? You're just observing. It just is. Now, while we're in that meditation, I'm kind of going through this quickly because I want to give those people who don't visualize something to think about when we get into this meditation. But once you're ready, we're going to get into a state where we're going to be thankful for the day. We're then going to enter the room or re-enter the room. When you re-enter the room, you're going to say, "Thank you, room. Thank you, box. Thank you for holding my thoughts." That was a really interesting process. I enjoyed that. Thank you so much. Once you then pass through the thankful, because when you're being thankful, it's a very good thing to thank, because when you're being thankful, the universe and all these beings of light and all this beautiful stuff gives us back when we're thankful and appreciative. So now we have some thoughts in the box, but we want to bring some back, but you might not want to bring them all back. So now you can consciously bring the thoughts that you want back into your mind. So you're taking them out of the box and bringing them back one by one. You might decide that, hey, there are some that I don't want to have back. And that's okay, because now you can imagine the thoughts that are left in the box, and they're going to slowly start to fade. they don't disappear. Our negative thoughts, our negative beliefs, they don't just disappear completely out of our system. They have less pull, they have less weight. They're there if we want to go back into them, but why would we? But they're there. So you can imagine them in the box, still moving around, but they're less visible. Also, the thoughts that you brought back are probably going to feel a lot lighter now. Now you've become a stronger conduit between your higher mind and your physical mind. What we want to really understand here is our physical mind talks to us in energy. It gives us inspirations, passions, creativity, excitement. That's how it talks to us. So when something like today, for instance, here I am working on a few other projects that I'm doing, all of a sudden I had this inspiration to create this. And I just did it, and I can't believe I finished it on time because I just started this and it's done right on time. But that's how it works. You get inspired, but what you need to do is the physical mind, we need to act. Action then shows the higher mind that we are listening. So you need to act on the inspiration, act on the passion, even if it is to dance around your kitchen. If that's what comes through, then do it. The more you practice this meditation, the more effective it's going to be. So that's that. I'm coming back right now. If I can find myself, there you go, or there I go. So that's kind of the gist of the meditation. Okay. So hold on. Someone just said, okay, so I'm just reading the things to make sure everyone could see what I was doing, but I'll have to catch up, replay. Okay. So you know what? If someone's in a bad mood because of a healing, sometimes it happens. A lot of that crap comes up as we're about to start healing. And you know what? Whether you're on the call or not, you're included. So we're going to send Crystal Quartz some love there. So is the process of what I explained, does it make sense? Because we're going to use that process in the meditation today. Along with that process, as we're going to become the observer of our thoughts, we are still going to have those loving beings of light come through and heal what we need, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. So that's what we're going to get into very shortly. So great. All right. Thank you, guys. The other thing I want to say before we start the meditation is there's a lot of energy happening on this planet. And a lot of people are feeling the heaviness. And some people are having, it's visible, like hard times right now. And I know there are some people out there getting calls from friends in desperation. I get calls from clients in desperation. I feel the heaviness of people. It is so important for us to take the time to rebalance and align and stay grounded, because we are the lighthouses for so many people that cannot be. On Thursday, this is called the Lionsgate Portal, August 8th. There's this alignment of numerology. There's this connection to the Sirius planet. For me, it's a very, very powerful day. And generally I take the day off and I just, based in the energy, I get out of the way, I become the observer, and I allow the downloads to come through and the passions and inspirations and information to come through my higher mind to my physical mind. So I have all this information. That's so exciting. But what this year is, I'm going to share the meditation. I'm not going to do it live on YouTube. It's going to be a registered call on Zoom. For those of you who used to do my Zoom call, you'll need a registration link to come in. I will send invites through email. There's going to be a slight cost to this one. I'm going to do it on August 8th at 8 o'clock, because that to me is the most powerful time in my mind. I might bring out my pendulum. I might bring out something special. I'm going to go with the flow, but we are going to open that connection and allow those beautiful downloads to come through. If you can't make it on that day, I would suggest taking some extra time for yourself and allowing your higher mind to speak to you. Allow those messages to come through. Sometimes they're as simple as you're doing a fabulous job. Where you are is perfect and evolving. Keep going, you got this. Sometimes people may get more intense things. Whatever comes through is perfect for you. There's no right or wrong. Even if you feel nothing or sense nothing, you still get downloads. We all do. We're all being bombarded with this beautiful energy. We're all included in the ascension process. And we are just opening up in different ways to the information. So we're going to start our meditation. I'm going to get the music going. We're going to start that process of the room and things like that, and allow those thoughts to go into the box. All right? And then the ones, those negative thoughts that might just like to repeat and repeat, let's let those go. Let's put them in the box. Let them stay in the box. Let them slowly lose their strength. Let them get lighter and lighter. And then once we're done the meditation, bring the thoughts that you like to come back and allow the other ones to stay there. With any negative thoughts or negative beliefs, like I said, even when we break them or dissolve them or transmute them, we use all these like words. We don't actually get them out of our system 100%. They're conscious, they're there. They're just options. As you raise your consciousness, what you're going to notice is you actually see more negativity, more darkness as your consciousness raises, which some people say, well, that makes no sense. But it does, because in your higher consciousness, you have choice. As I said, when we're going into higher consciousness, it's all inclusive. It gives you choices. So now I can choose, do I want to do good things? Do I want to focus on good things, or do I want to focus on the bad? But when you're in higher consciousness, you can see all the bad things. You can see the negative things, the worry, the fear, all that stuff. And you just look at them. It's just an option. I choose to think positive. I don't choose those options. They're there, but I don't need to choose them. And there's a lot of people out there that are living in fear, that are really scared. And I always say, come to my reality. Come to my reality. Just let go of the fear. The fear is just an illusion. But when you're in it, it is so real. And when we're in fear or worry, we give our energy to that consciousness to get bigger. So our fears can seem bigger, stronger. I'm losing the battle. No, you're not losing the battle. You just need to find that, connect to that divinity within you. Because when you have no fear and when you're holding your light, negative consciousness has no power over you. None at all. So you want to raise that vibration. So today in this meditation, as we pull you into the observer mode, we're going to let you kind of reclaim your power, really. So yeah, there's all this stuff going on, but I'm not getting pulled into the drama. I have a lot of people who like to argue with me because they like to pull me into the drama, but they don't. They can't. I don't allow it. I hold my power. I stay in observing mode. I realize it's their crap, not mine. Sometimes at the end of the day, I might have a little, okay, what was it about that incident that I had to learn? Well, I didn't react. I didn't freak out. I just shrugged it off. I was kind to the person. I realized it's their own stuff. I sent them love. I did all the right things. I'm going to go to bed with a clear conscience. I'm going to sleep well, send them love, and wake up in the morning and do it again. So it's a really nice state to be in. It was a lot of practice to get to where I am. So I know to some people I make it look easy, and sometimes I get wobbly when things are coming at me. I'm human. So we're going to have good days and we're going to have bad days and we're going to go up and down. But what you're going to notice as you work on yourself, those deep depressions don't go as deep. Those deep depressions that could go for 3 weeks, don't go for 3 weeks anymore. They're shorter. So if you dip and then you get out of it quicker, give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing great. You're ahead of the curve. There's a lot going on with humanity right now. So being in observing mode, staying in alignment, staying connected, know your worth, it's also important. Talk to yourself a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I'm magnificent. I'm supported. I'm loved. I'm beautiful. I'm kind. I'm healthy. All those things. I'm intelligent. And there's no one. I was listening to a sim talk to someone the other day, or maybe he was talking to a caller, and he says, there's nobody like you. You are unique. And, I was driving the other day, and I know some people, some 3D people might think I'm weird, let's say. And you know what? Yeah, I might be weird to them, but geez, I have a gift to release negativity from people. That's my uniqueness. I can't be perfect in everything, but that's what I have going for me. So I'm unique. You're unique. We all have our own gifts. We all have our own strengths. And if we were all the same, wouldn't life be boring? We all have a unique puzzle piece. And if you do a puzzle and you're missing one piece, the puzzle's not complete. So we're just going back to our original puzzle piece. They're all unique, they're all different. And in the past, maybe we want to change our puzzle piece to blend in and be normal or whatever. And now we're just kind of going back to what is your unique puzzle piece, and own it and love it. And then love yourself and increase that vibration and feel the love of God and these angels that love us so much. Now is the time to wake up. Now is the time to do the work, do the hard, hard work. And you might get resistance to tell you not to do it, but that's where you really have to be aware and say, I'm doing it. Okay, I just got onto a tangent. Let's get this meditation going. I'm getting the music on. You know the drill. Tell me how I sound, because I don't want you being straining to hear my voice. So let's see how the balance is. I'm going to drink a little bit. This is kind of the sound of the music. This is the sound of my voice. Let me know if it works. Now, for those of you who want to just base in the energy today, you don't have to follow the process we're doing today. You don't have to listen to my voice or the music. You can shut it off and just allow the beautiful beings of light that come through to work with you. Just a reminder for those new people, your higher self is always in control of these healing sessions. We are in a beautiful sacred space. They can keep out anything that's negative. It's just love. Your higher self is in charge. Allow these beings of light to work with you for whatever healing you need, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Maybe it's all of it. Your higher self knows what you need. So just get in that receiving mode and allow. I give permission. I allow the love of God to do what it needs. I say yes to the ascension process. I say yes to the light. Get into that cozy state and then just let yourself drift and allow that magic or that beautiful energy, those miracles happen within you. Okay. I'm coming back to see if you guys are saying my music's good. Music up a bit. Oh, sorry, I was talking. More of your dog, please. Oh, he's actually finally settled down. He's a sweet little guy. Maybe I'll give you some videos. I have some funny videos of my dog. He's a cutie. Okay, I'm putting up the volume a little bit. I apologize. I didn't get that right away because I was yapping. I'm going back to see. I'm just going to drink. Okay, so I'm assuming we're good to go. Thank you. I'm just going to drink. Yeah, all right. Great. All right, everyone. You guys excited? Now, you might have things bubbling up. Allow them to bubble up. It's okay. It doesn't matter if they feel crappy. It doesn't matter if they want to make you cry. Allow that energy to come to the surface. One more, still faint? Okay, I'm just going to go this way here. Oh, I know. That's probably better. Okay, here we go, everyone. So we're allowing deep breaths. And with these deep breaths, We are going to bring in a process to help us become the observer. We are going to ask these beings of light. They know what we're asking for today. They know what we're needing. We're really wanting to get out of the way so we can hear that loving voice, that loving inspiration in the form of energy, that loving passion, those calls of our heart to bring us to the next step. It's all about going to that next breadcrumb and the next breadcrumb and the next breadcrumb. And when we show our higher selves that we're taking the action and we took that passion, they're going to give you the next one. But if we just sit there and meditate on it, and this is what I used to do, and just assume that the universe was going to deliver without my action, it's not going to happen. We have to kind of get off these butts of ours and follow the passion, follow the inspiration. And once you start to do that, you're going to see your world start to change. It's so beautiful. And we all deserve this. We all deserve love. We all deserve to be feeling safe and connected and let go of our worry and stress. So I want you all to get relaxed, whether you're laying down or sitting down. And for those of you who can visualize, great, make this your own. For those who can't, use those pictures I put up there. It's going to work regardless. It's going to work perfectly the way it needs to work for you. You are now standing outside and you're walking towards a big building. It's just a room. It can be a warehouse. It can just be a big, huge bedroom that's empty. You visualize it the way you want to visualize it. And when you peer in the door, you're going to see a box. And it's empty, but it's clear. So you have this beautiful, huge room with just an empty, clear box. And you're going to walk in. You're going to stand beside the box. And you're going to allow deep breaths and you're going to get comfortable. And you may want to take a chair. You're sitting down or laying down right now anyway, so you might as well relax during this. And you're going to start to listen to your thoughts. And as your thoughts come in, I want you to make a note of every thought that pops into your head. And you're going to grab it. You can grab it with your hand and you can put it into the box. And once you see it bouncing around in there, allow the next thought to come in. Now for some of you, I can see 3 balls bouncing around at the same time. I'm having 3 thoughts at the same time. That's okay. Acknowledge them and go one by one and put them in the box. Now as you're doing this process, I want you to know that you are also in the receiving mode of a healing, a physical, mental, emotional, spiritual healing tonight. These beings of light are loving you through this process. You are getting all the healing you need, whether you're on the call live, whether you're on the call in replay, whether you left the call, you're included. We are all loved beyond measure. I'm going to give you a few moments here to allow those thoughts to come up, and you're putting them in the box. And your box is huge, so if you have many thoughts, it's okay. Just fill the box. Fill it, fill it, fill it. And for those of you whose box are filling out, not to worry. The box can expand. Let it grow a bit. It's fine. And there's some of you who might want to make the balls different colors, different shapes. It's fine. There's no right or wrong. You make this process yours. The intention here is taking out the thoughts and putting them into the box. We are surrounded by beings of love right now who are helping us with this process. It is very powerful. It is very beautiful. And we are loved beyond measure while we do this. And if you're done and your box is full and you have no more thoughts, just stay there quietly and observing the box, observing your thoughts bouncing up and down, looking at the room, that big empty room with that box that's holding your thoughts. No judgment that there might be all negative thoughts in there. Just let it be. You're an observer here. There's no emotion. There's no triggers. There's no judgment. You're in a beautiful state of observer. Breathing in deeply to any tension in your body. Enjoying this beautiful room. So quiet in there. You got this box and it's full of those thoughts of yours. You have this room that's quiet and peaceful. You can just hear the sound of your breath. It just is. That's all it is. We're just in a state of it just is. It is what it is. It just is. It just is. It just is. Isn't this a peaceful way to feel? Yeah, your thoughts are in a box. They're bouncing around. But that's all it is. Thoughts in a box, in a room. Allowing a few more breaths. You're slowly going to walk away from the box. You can walk backwards. You can walk forward. You're slowly leaving the room. Now you're outside the room once again. And it could be outside. Perhaps you're outside and you're feeling the air flowing through your hair. You're feeling the sunshine on your face. The grass underneath your feet. You're peering in the room through the open door. It's just a room, a warehouse, a room with a box with your thoughts in it. Just observing, just feeling the outdoor breeze. You're just an observer. There's no emotions. There's no judgment. It just is. At this time, you might feel more clearly than ever before some of the work that's being done on you. You're feeling that beings of love surrounding you in love and peace. You may want to take some deep breath and just let it all out. I want you to remember this feeling. state of being the observer. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's light. Don't you feel lighter right now? You peek in the room and yep, the box is still there. Your thoughts are still there. Great. Nothing more you need to do than just observe. And allow these beings of light to work on you, to rebalance your energy fields, to pave a beautiful, clear channel to your higher self, your higher mind, knowing that those passions and inspirations, excitement, is all going to be pouring through as it guides you to the next best thing. You can imagine your higher self downloading information so easily to your physical mind because you're not in the way, you're just an observer. It's gonna feel easy. You're like, why couldn't I have done this before? This is so easy. It's so relaxing. Just being an observer. The more you do this meditation, the more you do this process, make it your own. Do it the way it feels good to you. The more powerful you'll become. You're just going to become this powerful conduit, allowing those messages and inspirations and energy to come from your higher mind to your physical mind. You're staying out of the drama. You're staying out of the thoughts. Just observing that room, that box with your thoughts. Feeling that sun on your face, that cool breeze, the warmth in your heart. And when you feel ready, you can say, "Thank you, beautiful day. Thank you. I'm ready to enter the room again." Allowing another deep breath, bringing that peace of that fresh air deep within your system, allowing it to bathe every cell of your body in love. Now you're walking back to the box. You're looking at the box, you're looking at your thoughts, and you're looking at the room. You're halfway. Your consciousness is actually halfway between your physical mind and your higher self, your higher mind. This altered state is such a fabulous feeling. This is where I hang out most of the time. Doesn't it feel good? The more you do this, it becomes second nature. And as you're looking at the thoughts in the box, you can decide, I'd like to take some back. And there's no right or wrong on what thoughts you want to bring back. But the neat thing is, you can leave thoughts in the box. The box is going to take care of it for you for as long as it needs to. We're going to thank the room. Thank you, room, for allowing us the space to be the observer. Thank you, box, for holding my thoughts so I could experience what being an observer is all about. But right now, I would like to bring some of those thoughts back. So one by one, you can put your hand in the box, find that thought that you want back and bring it back into yourself. It's out of the box, back in beside you, back in with you. And bring as many thoughts back that you wish to carry. And knowing you can leave as many thoughts in the box as you wish. Bringing one thought out of the box, back into your being. Thanking the box, thanking the room. Thanking these beings of light that are helping us with this beautiful meditation process today. Being in this altered state of higher consciousness is beautiful. It's powerful. Look at the control you have. Do you feel your magnificence? Do you know how powerful you are? It's all about knowing your value, how much you matter, how much you're supported. I want you anchoring in that peaceful feeling as you're pulling in those thoughts back from the box into your being, whichever ones you want. And once you're done, be thankful and grateful and appreciate this process. And we're going to leave those thoughts that we don't want in our system right now. We don't want to think about them. We like them being in the box. I want you to imagine those thoughts in the box start to fade. They're fading. They're losing their strength. They're fading. They're still in the box. They're still jumping around. But their weight is melting away. As they fade, you can see them, but you can barely see them. If ever you want them back, you can absolutely go back and grab them from the box. They're yours. But right now, those thoughts we have decided to leave in the box are going to be in that safekeeping in that box. This room, this warehouse holding the box is always going to be there. You can visit it as many times as you want to unload your thoughts, to bring in thoughts, but you're going to do this consciously as the observer. Because when you're in that state of observer, you're allowing that beautiful communication between your higher mind and your physical mind to become stronger. You're going to feel more passion, more excitement, more inspiration. And then you're going to act on that. Allowing deep breaths. And when you're done with this process and you're done, you've collected the thoughts you wish to keep. And the other thoughts are in there, safely kept. You're going to thank the box once again. I thank you. You're going to thank the beings of light who make this possible. Thank you. You're going to thank this warehouse, this room. Thank you for housing my box that's holding my thoughts and allowing me to communicate more clearly with my higher self and higher mind. I deserve to shine. I deserve to feel peace. I deserve to pull out of the drama and see things for what they really are. You're going to walk out of the room now, You may want to bow as you leave the room. And today, with those thoughts in there, we're just going to close the door, knowing the only person that can enter this room is you. Your thoughts are safe in there. You can have them back anytime you want. But I'm going to leave, and you're going to leave that room with the thoughts that you want. Feeling lighter, feeling more connected, feeling extra love for yourself, more confidence, more happiness. And all of that translates into healthier bodies because your energetic system is flowing so beautifully. You're lighter, you're brighter, you're vibrating higher. Your light quotient is increasing. And this healing continues, and you're feeling it more than ever before because you're lighter now. You're not in the way anymore. Wow, look how magnificent you look. I've never seen you look so beautiful and light. So peaceful and connected. Breathing in deeply, anchoring in that peaceful feeling. And as you slowly start to remember, you're in a healing session. You may want to start sending out those special intentions to your family and friends, or bringing in that energy into your home, although it's already there. Now remember, we can always make this very powerful energy available to our friends and family. We can't force it on them. It's up to their higher selves to take it. But we're in such a state of bliss right now. It feels so good. Wouldn't it be nice if everyone could feel this much peace? We are going to beam this peace, beam this compassion, beam this love, this powerful light out to everyone and everything. You can feel your energetic system expanding. Expanding, expanding. It all comes together in this wave of light. And as the healing of our pets and family continues, this wave of light is starting to weave through Mother Earth. It's moving through landscapes and water and air molecules. It's spreading and surrounding Mother Earth. It's being made available, this healing energy, this healing light, to everything and everyone. We are holding the light today for those who can't. We have just increased our light quotient so tremendously. This light that's penetrating Mother Earth and surrounding Mother Earth is healing. As Mother Earth heals, we heal. As she heals, we heal. We're all in this together. And imagine the hearts out there of so many lighting up as they start to awaken to who they truly are. Every water molecule, every air molecule is basing in the love, letting going of the negativity and allowing the light to fill, surround, heal. We're sending that love, that light to the darkest places on earth and the lightest places. There's not one molecule of earth that is being left out. The light is so powerful. It can dissolve and transmute and shine on the darkest places. You can imagine the hearts of so many lighting up, feeling peace, feeling calm, feeling safety, security that they may have not felt in a long time. We'll whisper to them, we believe in you. You're a divine being of God. You're magnificent. You matter. You're not alone. You are loved. And as this healing's continuing, we're now going to send this beautiful energy further out into the galaxy, our Milky Way, the stars, the planets, the universe and multiverse. We're sending this light back to the beings of light that are supporting us so diligently and so lovingly. It is powerful, it is beautiful. Breathing in and exhaling. Bathing in the love that's here for each and every one of us. The waves of light are weaving through. They're going to continue long after this meditation ends. It is the compiled power, the compiled light of each and every one of us that makes these group healings so tremendously powerful. What we blesses us back. So you can imagine the healing we're all getting tonight. As you're drifting off into sleep tonight, be thankful, acknowledge, appreciate, and allow the love to continue working. Drink lots of water. Do your best to get a good rest. Thank you so much for joining. This is so beautiful. I thank the beings of light for the inspiration today. And I'm excited to base in the energy of the Lionsgate portal on Thursday. It's a very beautiful time on planet Earth as we heal at so many different levels. It's fascinating to watch this process, and we're so blessed to be a part of it. Mother Earth is allowing us to be a part of it, and for that, we should be thankful. And if you exist, which you do, then you are an important part of creation. So love that unique shape of the puzzle piece that you are. Be as authentic as you can. Let go of fear, let go of worry, and trust and know that you are loved beyond comprehension. Anchor in that light right now. Feel it in every cell of your body. You feel your vibration of that body. Your cells are so excited. Thank you, everyone. Be well. We'll see you again maybe Thursday. And if not, I'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks for joining. In just a moment, I'm going to bring out the singing bowl. Sometimes that brings a lot of people back, but if you wish to just stay in this beautiful healing energy, feel free to disconnect and drift and dream and allow. As you notice, I don't want to get out of it. It's beautiful. Thank you all for attending. Thanks for making that magnificent. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Sleep well. Thanks for joining. And thank you again. All right, good night, everyone.